Time for Idle Chatter with Brianne. The blog is up at rocket101.com, and let's cut right to the chase. Whoa. Oh.
That's so not fair.
Your eyes are all puffy. Were you crying all night, Brianne?
I was. When it happened, I was just like, what? And then I started, you misty-eyed.
So, dead wife Danny, when I went home yesterday, the wifey, she DVRs every episode of American Idol, and I didn't get a chance to see his performance of Dream On from Aerosmith, and I watched it, and I was like, oh my God!
I know, it was horrible.
It was legendarily bad. He even admitted as much.
He also said that he was talking to his aunt, and his aunt put the TV on mute during the last half of the song. His family does not want to listen to him, and we voted him through to the next round.
And I did catch Allison. She did a great job on the Janis Joplin, and when she teamed up with Adam for Slow Ride from Foghat, she sounded great, but yet no love from the Idol viewers. 64 million people
64 million people voted.
Wow, that's huge.
And I guarantee you they're all like, oh, but it's really sad because his wife died. I'm going to call in for him anyways. He deserves to win that crap.
He's been playing that card for so long now. And apparently it was a lifesaver, ironically, for him.
Ironically, yes.
So Allison goes home, and as you know, the family loves to watch American Idol, and my 4-year-old, Jack, he likes Adam, but he said he goes, I liked the redhead the night before. I'm like, really? What's her name? And he responded, Red Poopy Head. But that is a compliment coming from him.
Hey, anything that has to do with poop, I think, I feel like it was a compliment.
If you make it to Poopy Head status, and few do, that's a good thing in the world of my boy.
Few do achieve the pantheon of Poopy Head.
Poopy Head. Red Poopy Head.
Someday I hope that I can just get in that, maybe not Poopy Head, but maybe whatever the level lower would be.
Okay, well, maybe we can get you to babysit one of these nights.
I'll pass. Do I get free range of the bar?
Sure you do.
Yes.
Just don't pass out. If you do, call the neighbor. All right, so Danny stays alive, so as we've been saying all season, it seems like they're trying to pit Danny versus Adam for the finale.
I think they are.
You've got Adam and his legion of fans, and Danny and his legion of sympathizers.
Yeah.
Because Chris, I gotta think Chris is just dead man walking next week.
I think he is. I think he's, he was the first one to be saved this week. But I think next week he has no chance. I mean, he could give the most amazing performance of his life, and it's like, Chris, you're going home.
Well, he did the Beatles on Rock Night, and I thought, I watched that performance too yesterday, and I'm like, it's okay. But why the Beatles have had their own week on American Idol before. So I mean, if that was a week theme of the Beatles, not this season they did, but last year they did back-to-back weeks, a Beatles week. Because they have such a vast library. I was just like, wow, you're doing the Beatles. But anyhow, it appears that he may go next week.
I have a feeling that he is, like I said, just because I think that Danny either A, has too many sympathizers, or B, the producers have too much pull, that, I really think Chris, no matter what he does, is going to go next week.
Now, what were the judges' thoughts on Allison getting the boot over Danny?
Well, they didn't give them a chance to say much. They didn't really get their reaction, but you could kind of tell, when she's doing her final swan song performance and they show the judges and they're just kind of looking all, sad but happy and a little all that. So, I mean, I think the judges were, I don't say they wanted to see Danny go, but I think, if it was the lesser of two evils, they could, understand why he left.
Well, and as we said several weeks ago, this season is lacking shock and drama. Yeah. I mean, as of right now, we're all just sitting around waiting for Adam to be crowned as the next American Idol, which is likely going to happen. And, there's no formidable opponent for him. It's going into the finals, it's him versus dead wife Danny, if that does happen. You got to think that Adam's likely going to win with a landslide.
Well, either, at this point, it's going to be Adam versus Chris or Adam versus Danny. And no matter what happens, he's going to win.
Yeah, there's no drama. There's no, what if.
I mean, heck, he could not even be in the finals, and he's going to win. Because I guarantee you, somebody's going to sign him, and the record that Adam puts out will outsell either Dead Wife Danny or Chris. So it's no contest in many different forms.
So Paula Abdul last night performed her new song, or was it lip sync?
Oh, it was lip sync because she had this rigorous dance routine.
Mm-hmm.
And so God forbid she sing and dance at the same time.
Now you said they did like I guess a montage of her career leading up to this.
They did. Well, they always do like this montage of like, oh, look at this, what this person's accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed one person extremely absent from this montage, which was MC Scat Cat.
Say what?
I know! Way to thank everyone that helped you get to the top, you ungrateful bitch. No MC Scat Cat.
How could you not have MC Scat Cat?
What the heck?
That's crazy. No Doubt on the show last night. They're ready to get back together and head out on a tour, possibly an album down the road.
Quit while you're ahead. Just don't even bother.
And Chris Daughtry and his band premiering his new single last night. And how was that?
It was okay. He's grown this really like douchebaggy looking beard, like he's trying out for a reality show on MTV.
Really, like he had that little thing going on. I don't know what you call it, but
I call it the douchebaggy beard.
The douchebaggy beard.
The douchebaggy beard.
For those of you listening at home, it's the douchebaggy beard.
And he had his ugly ass wife in tow.
Really?
Have you seen her? She is not attractive.
No.
She's a little pudgy.
Really? Now,
yeah.
Obviously, he was married to her when he was still an American Idol contestant, and he didn't do the rock star thing and trade up for a new model.
No, he didn't.
What's up with that?
He should.
It's called Bon Jovi syndrome.
Yeah.
It's called trade up for a hotter, younger, chick. That's skinnier too.
A new model. A new model. Get a hybrid. Something green. All right, so what's next week? Now, we have the 3 left. Is there a theme next week, or is it just whatever?
Next week is each contestant performs 2 songs. It's judge's choice and the contestant's personal choice. My personal choice is to rip out Dead Wife Danny's voice box so he doesn't have to sing next week, because I don't want to...
Wow!
Now it's just like personal vendetta against
It's a vendetta!
Because not only did he kick off my favorite contestant, but he also ruined one of my favorite band's songs in the process. So that's like 2 strikes.
Yeah, so there's
Aerosmith tune.
Yeah, so you are
I will
carrying...
rip out his trachea with my bare hands.
Oh, if we could so make that happen. I'll talk to my wife, see if we can get you a flight out to Hollywood.
Okay. Probably for a low price, too.
Sneak you in the back door of the studios.
Tell her I only need a one-way ticket, because I don't think I'll be coming back after
He'll be incarcerated. But legendary at the same time.
I'll be phoning in my Idol update.
All right, well, that's your Idol recap. Allison is gone. 3 remain: Adam, Chris, and DWD, Dead Wife Danny. And we'll find out when it happens next week, even though we kind of already know. It's 7:46 at Rocket 101. Coming up next hour on the show, we're going to be talking with a wrestler, Kofi Kingston. He's on the bill for tomorrow night's Raw at the Civic Center. He'll be joining us on the horn in 20 minutes.